Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to be doing another quick draft of the Brothers War. I've been doing kind of a lot of these. I haven't really recorded many of them. You saw the one that I recorded. I've been doing the rare drafting method, and I must say I'm kind of okay with the results I've gotten so far. Oh, I don't have any of this. That is going to be the pick, the Fortified Beach. Yep. But you can see I have a good portion of all the commons and uncommons fully collected. We're going to be grabbing the rare there. This way. Now, from my experiences with the quick drafts, I've had a really hard time making a functional or good blue-white deck. But red decks have been performing very well, and I've been getting like a lot of good red cards late. I'm going to take the research desk here for that reason. Of course, I say that, and then I'm like not seeing Steel Exemplar. That could be a good card. But I am a big fan of the Boulder Branch Golem. We're going to take the Boulder Branch Golem. Yeah, see, there's another research desk, which I'm going to pick that up. The other red cards we were seeing, the Ocean Tactician. I swear, every time I don't go into blue-white, I start getting all these. Oh, Goblin Blast Run. I'm actually going to pick that. I had a deck that got 7 wins. I had like 2 Blast Runners, 2 research desks. I just had a lot of good stuff going on. Chromatic Star wouldn't even be bad here. Only Shell would also not be bad. I have more of a reason to take this than the Chromatic Star at this point. Okay, and here's a... I know I'm technically supposed to be rare drafting, but... I mean, when I say red is often fairly open in these drafts. Look at this. This is a Pack 1 Pick 7 Excavation Explosion. This doesn't happen in Premier drafts. I'm actually going to take that because I don't really care about the Sword of the Meek. I'm at Diamond Tier 1, by the way. So here, this is actually a late Scrapwork cohort. But notice that, you're getting a few different playable cards, even at like pick 8, pick 9. Oh my gosh, another cohort. I guess maybe we could have been soldiers too. Okay, this pack doesn't have much for us, but Stone Retrieval Unit isn't unplayable. Okay, they're just mocking me with the cavalry now. I guess I'll take the Drake, but we're probably not playing that. I'll take the Mine Worker as a 2-drop if I need it. Oh, hey, look at this. A pick 14 Ambush Paratrooper. That is awesome. Looking like we're going to be white-red. Now, I don't have any of this rare, so I should pick that. I would like the Static Net. Hopefully, maybe the Vanguard comes back. Or even the, Dwarven Forge Chanter is very likely to come back. Okay, now this rare, I don't necessarily have to pick because, as you can see, I already have a full set of it. So I'm not super interested in 20 gems, and there's also a chance that this thing could wheel too. I'm going to take the Excavation Explosion. I've also seen Scrapwork Mutt on the wheel. Here, I do like Whirling Strike. That is a good one. Also, Hero of the Dunes could be... This could also be playable. Do I have... Oh, no, I don't have... Never mind. I don't have energy refractors or anything like that yet. I'll take the Military Discipline. It's a fine combat trick. Juggernauts have been performing very well for me in these sorts of aggressive decks. Another Yoshin Tactician. I could actually take the Combat Courier, I guess. There's a chance that can get played alongside the Blast Runner. There's a Phalanx Vanguard. There's also an Opportunist and a Steel Seeker. As with the two Scrapwork cohorts, I would rather be white-red at this moment. Lauren's Escape is fine in this deck. Oh, we do get Aeronaut's Wings. We do get a 2-drop. Like a Junkyard Genius Wield. That's interesting. I think I am going to go for the Dwarven Forge Chanter. We are a little bit light on early creatures at this moment. I wouldn't mind an Aeronaut's Wings. Those have been performing pretty well for me in these white-red decks. I don't think we're playing anything here, so I'll just take the No One Left Behind. Well, these are all cards that aren't in our colors. So, you know, whatever. I don't think we're playing Union of the Third Path, so I'll take the Audacity. From my experience with the bots, it doesn't really matter what quote-unquote is open or not, because almost anything seems to be open at any given point. I'll take the Unwinding Clock here. I suppose the Battlefield Forge... I suppose this is better for the deck. Yeah. I'll take the Battlefield Forge. Forging ahead, there's another Excavation Explosion. Evolving Wilds wouldn't be bad here with the Blast. I've only got one Blast Runner right now. I would like Blitz Automaton, especially with all the Power Stones we have going on. Recommission isn't bad either. Ooh, Repair and Recharge. There's also a Prison Sentence. We've got a bit of removal here. We're not playing that. I do like the Repair and Recharge. Since we have so much Power Stone production, I'm actually going to go for the bigger 5-drop. Yeah, look at this. We get a Cindermaw, a giant Cindermaw. Fairly late for that. I've had some of those, the 2-mana uncommons that make a Power Stone and have Menace. I've had those go around pretty late too. I'm going to take another Juggernaut. Sibling Rivalry is actually pretty decent. I'm going to take the rare here. Phalanx Vanguard. Supply Drop isn't bad either, but I'll take the 2-drop. And what do we have here? I guess I have 4 copies of that, but I don't really care. I don't think we're playing any of this stuff. Oh, we even get a recommission back. That's nice. And the Strongbull. I could do the Strongbull or even the Bitter Reunion, because we didn't actually get that Scrapwork Mutt back. Also, Bitter Reunion has some synergy with discarding that stuff and getting it back with Repair and Recharge. But we've got so many... I'm going to take the creature. We've got so many... I've got so many Power Stone producing things. I don't think we're going to have a problem hitting the mana for those. Okay. First thing I need to do... Our rares were fairly unimpressive. Start by taking everything out. Okay, I got one rare. I just got to do a rare count for the... I'm keeping a tally of all the rares I draft in these. We got a retro. Was that the only retro? So this is kind of one of my lower results. I know we did pass a couple of rares, but okay. So that's 3 regular, no mythics, 1 retro, and no retro mythics. Okay. Let's build the deck. So I think we've got a pretty good deck going on here. Those Scrapwork cohorts. I don't know how much I'll use those. Definitely going to run those. Take the Blast Runner, Juggernaut. At this point, I do like the Boulder Branch Golem. We have 4 2-drop. Yeah, we better take the Forge Chanter. I'm going to take the Whirling Strike as well. I've got 2 more spots. I could run Repair and Recharge. But I have... Those 3 things make Power Stones. So I'm very frequently going to be ramping into a 5-drop on turn 4. And maybe this deck doesn't need the Repair and Recharge. So I'm kind of thinking between Loren's Escape, another Amulet. Amulets haven't been bad. Or Military Discipline. Those are all very reasonable cards. I can go with the Amulet. 17 lands. Wait a minute, didn't I get... No, I do not have Bitter Reunion. Do we need 17? This deck can probably get away with 16. Actually going to cut a red here. And in that case, I'm going to run the Loren's Escape. Just a very cheap protect a creature card. Oh, we didn't get our... Well, I guess the Brushland can be. There we go. I know I kind of went through that draft pretty quickly, but it is a quick draft, so let's get into the games here. I'm also like a little bit pressured because there's a chance I might make it to Mythic. I'm in Diamond Tier 1, and I've been doing this whole rare drafting thing for a number of drafts now. Yeah, this is reasonable. Got our Giant Cindermaw, we've got Blitz Automaton. Power Stone Engineer, you say? I'm not going to do anything about that. Let's see what else our opponent has. Nothing? Nothing is cool. I could play this Cindermaw. Hopefully nothing bad happens to it. I don't think at 3 white mana there's anything at instant speed that could happen to it. Okay, yeah, there's a Paratrooper. Paratrooper is fine. Sigil of Valor. I've tried that card before. It was not bad, especially with mass production. In no world am I blocking that. The Research Desk, huh? I think at this point we're just going to get our attacks going here. We have a sudden 3-turn clock. Of course, that assumes nothing bad is going to happen to either of them, and my opponent doesn't play anything. Or remove any of them. Well, we're not going to die to that. Our opponent also seems to be stuck on 3 lands. Oh, there's a Power Blade. Well, we're not going to be stuck on 3 lands for very long. I'm not dead next turn, am I? I shouldn't be. Opponent can't gain life. Okay. So I've gotten a number of, like, 7 win runs here at the Quick Drafts, just picking up rares. I think the amount of rares I got this time is, like, among the lowest I've gotten. I've gotten a lot of, like, 5 rares, a couple of retro rares mixed in with it. I've had drafts where I've had, like, 1 or 2 mythics. Yeah, this seems reasonable. I mean, turn 3, kill something, turn 4, scrap work, or even turn 4, Juggernaut. And our opponent is Stag Rocks. You don't say. But I have been enjoying... I feel like I've been enjoying the Quick Draft format more, just being able to collect a lot of rares. In fact, with this, I did check my collection progress. I'm up to, now with the 3 rares we drafted here, I'm up to 114 rares collected out of the set. A recommission I can't use. It's okay, our opponent's not really doing much right now anyways. So hopefully they play a creature I can kill, because I'm not just going to throw this at their face right now. Okay. Maybe I am going to throw this at their face right now. Because... they're just going to be able to mill me, and I'm not going to get my Power Stones that way. If they can just sacrifice whatever creature I target. So let's do that. We've got Juggernaut coming. We've got Scrapwork Cohort coming. They've got Scrapwork Cohort coming. Juggernaut is the most mana-efficient play this turn, so let's do that. And hopefully it won't just die. Hopefully we don't get milled out here. I mean, it's not going to happen this particular turn. Oh, that's gross. Well, there goes our scrapwork cohort. Oh, that was unfortunate. And now they also see the whirling strike. Not much I can do about that. I would like... I don't know, like a strongbow here or something. Nice part about... Never mind. I was gonna say, the nice part about this thing having trample is that even if they like block and sack, we'd still trample over for all the damage. Suddenly I'm lacking in threats. Let's see if we can find a threat. Only shell. Well, I guess we're gonna take that. Was not the best use of that. You're gonna play a Gigamole. Well, okay. Getting back the Carrion Locust. That is reasonable. We might actually lose this one. We had a slow start and our opponent just had great interaction. I use it on the Gigamole. Because I do have like another scrapwork over. I can block this pretty easily. More or less. Oh, there goes my other excavation explosion. I suppose I could have also recommissioned the research desk. Yeah, this isn't looking good. We've just kind of lost a lot of value to... Oh, that helps. Like I said, easy to block that thing. As long as there's no more removal. Our opponent's got to have like all spells though, because he hasn't played any lands lately. So that's also scary. Green. There's green in the spider. Suddenly a spider. Well, that is not what I was expecting. There's a Cindermaw. I need to kill something here. Of course, that's just going to turn into Mill. Now, maybe I should play the Cindermaw first so we can't gain life. I guess I'd like it out of his graveyard so there's no, like, emergency welding it back. Orange Escape, there goes my Strongbow. Okay. I could also get back the Strongbow, but we'll get back the Giant Cindermaw. It is a little bit bigger. Unfortunately, my trick here is totally face up. But what else can I do? Alright, our cards did not end up sequencing very well this game. Could even just, yeah, bring that back. Gotta use the Whirling Strike just to try and save it. It's also the issue that I'm still just dead next turn anyways. Oh yeah, and you can do that. Oh, and recommissioning that. That's wonderful. Oh, this is going to mill me another 3. Yep, let's go, opponent. Well, I'm glad those 3 got milled, because that doesn't stop the Carrion Locust. Then again, I've used all of the... and I've used the Unleashed Shell. I don't think I have a way to stop that. Yeah, let's just mill more of my deck. I lose by mill, I lose in the air. Yeah, I've lost. I can't gain life anyways. Alright, that was going about as poorly as it could possibly go. Let's see if this next game goes any better. I have been having a lot of good luck with red decks in these quick drafts, as far as getting like pretty good decks out of them. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Because I have no idea. Okay, we got Strongbull, Cohort, and we can cast all of them. Let's just not get hit with Dreams of Steel and Oil again. I've been seeing that card a lot in these quick drafts. Oh, and we get an Excavation Explosion. Very nice. A 2-mana creature would be perfect here. We don't have to, though. Not going to worry about using Excavation Explosion on that thing yet, because I have like these 1 toughness soldiers coming that can block it. You are a turn late. So we're going to grab the bull by the horns. If that infiltrator attacks, I'm not blocking it. Because you don't swing a 2-1 into a 2-3 without some sort of shenanigans going on. Elsewhere Flask. Well, that can pump the infiltrator. Now it would trade. I'm a little bit more into this. Just getting these 2 out, and then next turn I can Scrapwork Cohort double trigger on the Vanguard. And that would let the Vanguard swing around the Battlefield Butcher. The Wellspring. The Flask can be sacrificed at any time, which can pump this to 3-2, so I do need to be mindful of that. Oh dear. Okay, maybe I will be using Excavation Explosion on one of those. Oh, there's a Juggernaut. But Juggernaut doesn't... Let's do this. Do the Juggernaut later. This thing would be a 3-4. Still not enough to get around that yet. Alright, just attacking with the Vanguard. I'll trade it for whatever. Yep, that's cool. Let's get one of those things off the board. If we draw another land, I'm tempted to go Scrapwork Cohort and swing with the Strongbull. Because then I could sacrifice 2 things, make the Strongbull a 4-5. If we don't get a land, probably time to play the Juggernaut. Could also do some cheeky things and like swing with some of this stuff and try to get the Butcher to block and then finish it with the Explosion. That wouldn't feel awful either. That gives me another Power Stone token for the Strong Bull later on. Well, it all depends on what our opponent plays here. Oh, our Strong Bull might be dying. Oh, no, that's... It's not. This statue is getting a little out of hand, too. It's currently a 4/4. Gonna need, like, our Unleash Shell to deal with that, perhaps? Alright, let's get a Juggernaut going. I do think I want to take out that Battlefield Butcher with the Excavation Explosion, if I can. Obviously, their 1/1 thing could just block my Scrapwork Cohort, and I'd be sad about that. Oh, our Strong Bull might be dying. You have the Power Stone Fracture? Yeah. That statue is going to kill me. There's not much I can do about it. I haven't... Okay, that doesn't actually pump the statue. I guess he must have misclicked it instead of going to combat and attack. I thought he was attacking with it and instead activated it again. Recommission. I can bring the Strong Bull back. Let's see what happens here. Going to do that. Guess we'll just get another Juggernaut out. We're dead in 2 turns to that levitating statue. That's the bad part about this. Not to mention the Butcher. I do feel like I constantly undervalue this statue, but the times I've tried using it, like, it comes really late in the game and then it just really doesn't do much, or it's really slow to get going. But in a game like this, where the board has been kind of stalled due to this 1/4, it's been really good. Quick, activate it 2 more times. Oh, and a Trench Stalker. Okay. And we are just dead in the air. Nothing else can profitably attack in. Yep, we just lose to the massive flyer that we can't interact with. Well, that happens. Okay, everything... Oh, what, you have Corrupt now, too? Oh, sure, why not? Oh, well, his deck is ridiculous. Hang on, ours isn't bad. I don't feel like we should be 1-2 right now, though. But we've just had two opponents that had just kind of perfect draws that could shut down most of what we were doing. Maybe I should have went for the attacks earlier and gotten rid of their Butcher. I don't know. Oh, this is a good hand. We got a 2-drop removal that will accelerate us, or also a 3-drop haster. And we have hello, opponents. Dragon is sleeping. Our opponent must also be sleeping. We've had a couple, like, very slow-playing opponents this game. Maybe it's just because I'm trying to be an aggro deck here. Oh, we also have a research desk. That's cool. Alright, well, there's our first creature. What's our opponent's first? Swiftfoot Boots. In that case, we are just going to go aggro. Next turn I can play Research Desk and Explosion. I could play a creature and equip it here. That would be kind of annoying. It's like the second person that's played an artifact that's, like, nullifying my... You're going to equip that, aren't you? And not attack. Okay. So okay, I'll play the research desk. We'll go attacking. We'll grab the bull by the horns. And there's a gurgling anointer. And doesn't have anything. It's weird that you didn't equip that. What else do you have? You have Go for the Throat on the Stronghold. Well, I can't stop that. But that is okay. Probably just going to activate the research desk. Although I do have stuff I can play, I can always use more stuff to play. Juggernaut or Vanguard? I'll play the Juggernaut. Seems like a good thing to play next turn when our opponent has 12 life and only 2 cards and no creatures. Yeah, that's fine. It'll come back at some point. The stone retrieval unit, and is going to get equipped. Could go for the Juggernaut. I'm just going to get more on board here. Also not going to get fancy with anything else. No need to do that. If our opponent ever decides to have more than one creature, I can actually target them with, you know, this stuff. Ooh, recommission. That gets me back a Strongbow. I want to save that because I have the Loren's Escape, so I want to keep that up. Let's get back the Strongbow. Now here, if there's... Okay, I'm gonna just throw him under the bus. That's cool. You're going to do something. Disfigure. We're not going to disfigure. Whirling Strike, that's a good card. That's a great card to have here. Yeah. We just had way too much coming. That's how this deck is supposed to work. I wonder if this is going to be like the first time I ever made Mythic and Limited where I started out like 1-2 with a deck that I thought was like pretty okay, and then I just shot up to 7 wins. G-Tray 3 is our next opponent. We'll be on the play here. We've got Vanguard. Vanguard now into Strongbow and a recommission anywhere along the way. Ooh, first one I've seen running these cool lands. I approve of that. Discarding a Strongbow themselves. We'll attack here. I'll just let the trade happen. We'll get our Strongbow out, because if we get a land next turn, we could recommission and Whirling Strike, potentially. Or I can just play Giant Cindermaw. Oh, that's a good card to play, too. Alright, Whirling Strike, you're up. We're going to double spell this turn. There's no way you don't go for a block here. Because we are threatening so much damage, and this is going to go very poorly for you very quickly. I just gotta hope my opponent doesn't have Brotherhood's End, because that would make me really sad here, because it would sweep my board. But it is a rare, and you generally don't play around sweepers like that in Limited. Mightstone's Animation, sure. While Juggernaut... Scrapwork Cohort does more. Oh, we're just going to play the Juggernaut. Eight. Do I throw away the strong... I don't think I throw away the Strongbow here. A nice use of the mana. Get a Whirling Strike or a Strongbow. We can go for the Strongbow because they're on the defensive. and proceed to not play the... Okay. Slightly confused as to how you don't die here now. But we'll find out. Unleash Shell, perhaps? Oh, the rock. Okay. Gonna block my 2-drop and take a bunch of damage. We gotta kill the Strong Bull now. You also gotta kill the Juggernaut. You gotta kill the... You got a good game. Yeah, just very aggressive. We had the perfect curve out. Very... And we were on the play, so very difficult for our opponent to keep up with everything we were putting out. And we're currently 3-2. There is still a chance, if I win the rest of the games, we can still make Mythic in this draft, which would be really awesome. In which case, I might switch over to Constructed and try making Mythic in Constructed, because I'm Diamond Tier 3 there. And I found a really cool Constructed deck that I like for Standard. It's a mono-white Life Gain Angels deck. Playing Giada, Steel Seraph, plays the Voice of the Blessed, the Luminarch Veteran, gains a whole bunch of life, and of course the Sarah Paragon and 4 copies of the Archangel of Wrath. I've been having fun with that deck. Oddly enough, my losses with that deck have come against Mono Red deck. Yeah, Mono Red. Mono White Life Gain can't beat Mono Red. You know, go figure. I don't like taking mulligans. We have... Most of our lands are mountains, so... Any 4th land we can play the Cohort. Any mountain, all this stuff comes online. I'll be mana efficient and do the Paratrooper thing. Opponent going with the Research Desk. Alright. That's scary. And Clay Revenant. Could still have a Disfigure for this, which... I have a stop, so that's fine if you kill it. It's not, but... Oh, it would have been really fine if you killed it. Alright, let's do this. Try and get ourselves a red source. Oh, look, I found red sources. Which one do we want? This one. Do we block any of this? Probably not. That's probably wrong. Probably should just blocked and bounced off their thing. Or whatever. Ferric Blast. I don't see that card get run much. I think I'll play the Scrapwork Cohort and just leave everything back to block. Oh, there's a Strong Bull. In theory, that could be better. In theory, I should just kill this. So it can stop haunting me. There isn't a sacrifice trigger. Oh, there's the Ferric Blast. There's a Disfigure. Oh, I guess he's gonna make a really good use of this. Yeah, I should have just killed that Goblin Blast Runner. It's fine. Okay, Blast Runners die. We're done with this. I have really had enough of that. Alright, let's see what your deck can do without Goblin Blast Runner. Yeah, you have 2 research desks. I have 2 research desks. Because the bots like to pass those. This is actually kind of a good time to bring that back. It's also a good time to just play a Strongbow. Play a Strongbow and I can recommission the... Oh wait, I can play this and the Strongbow. Let's do that. There's the Strongbow. One more land, and we can do the Blitz Automaton for full value. What is that? Oh, Misery's Shadow. We gotta kill that. That can't be allowed to live. I need you to tap some more lands so I can kill that, please. That's not exactly... okay. Staff of Domination. I need you to tap another land. Does this thing gain... only Menace? That's really annoying. Blitz this out as a 3-2. I don't know if that's the best idea, though. I have options. Maybe it is, because we want to put pressure on the opponent right now. Okay. I'm just gonna sack a soldier. Because I kind of want the Power Stones to stick around. Oh, you have a Disfigure? No, you don't. Mine's bigger. Definitely a misplay on our opponent's part, thinking they could outmuscle the Strongbow. I was afraid there was a Disfigure there. It's a Blast Runner they can't play. Oh, there's an Emergency Weld. That makes sense. And we get a Juggernaut. Well, let's activate this. Boulder Branch. I'm going to play that. In order to guarantee that I can play that, I'm going to Explosion this. And we'll just come in like it's hot. Now wait, do I have lethal here? Because if I sack 2, that's 2 plus 4 is 6. Yeah, this is actually lethal. Good game, opponent. What is exactly lethal? Yeah, you can't, like, not block a strong bull when I've got a bunch of sacrifice fodder. Oh, Rada, Coalition Warlord. Alright, well, we are 4-2. Feeling better about this deck, because I told you guys, this was not a 1-2 deck. The end of the war is marked by Urza using the magical Silex something. Death by cake. Oh, that's a good way to go. Yeah, this is reasonable. Got a 2-drop. We have our Whirling Strike trick. We have our Blitzy boy here. Air Marshal for our opponent. We've got Juggernaut coming up. We could use one of our Excavation Explosions. We could really use one of our Excavation Explosions. I'd be trading this for that. I'm not really into that sort of thing. Also not really. I'm going to play a 3-2 haster after combat. Because that's how much I know what I'm doing. But I couldn't play this with the Whirling. I didn't want to trade it for that. That's just not very good. Survivor of Corliss. That's actually not a bad card. Okay, this is getting scary looking. Hey, wait a minute. You're not the aggressive deck. I am the aggressive deck. Actually, you might be the aggressive deck. Yeah, I'm kind of in a lot of trouble here. Taking 7, potentially more with the Wing Commandos. And a Warlord's Elite now. Okay. Oh, they're gonna give the thing flying, aren't they? But they can't if it's dead. I could get our Goblin Blast Runner. That's why I'm doing this. Boulder Branch Golem that I can't cast next turn anyways. Okay. Would have really liked the Boulder Branch Golem here. Death by cake, it might be death by soldiers. Oh, that's gross. I could recommission. That doesn't do much. So Warlords Elite gets fly. Oh, we're still dead to the wing commandos in the air. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, I'm sorry I was poo-pooing on these soldiers before. Let's still kill that thing again. Yeah, I can't deal with flyers like this. Okay, well that was indeed death by cake. But overall, not a horrible result. 3-0, or 4-3. We'll take another look at the deck. Triple Excavation Explosion was cool. Scrapwork Cohort. We did kind of have a lot of 5s. When we were able to ramp into them and the deck was popping off well, it was great. Sometimes the cards just weren't lining up super spectacularly. But I'm not sad about this deck. I'd draft this. Hey, I got a second pack. That's only the second time I've gotten the second pack, so let me take a note of that, because that is relevant information for my data collection. And I guess for now, I'll take my leave.